Our case study is over Baidu Incorporated, a Chinese multinational tech company that led the Chinese AI industry in their recruitment efforts. Contributors on this project are Thomas Weathers, Matthew Hurd, Maxwell Farmer, Ryan Hutchison, Wells Armstrong, and Lyric Coker.
Baidu Inc. specializes in internet services and artificial intelligence. Founded in 2000 by Robert Lee and Eric Chu, the company initially focused on search engine technology and quickly became China's dominant search provider. Baidu's search engine was built upon RankDex, an algorithm developed by Lee in 1996.
So Baidu Incorporated is a key player in AI research, cloud computing, and the push for autonomous driving. In 2017, they were in charge of the Apollo project, which was an open source self-driving platform. In 2022, Baidu got the Chinese permits to spearhead a driverless taxi program for the country. Baidu Incorporated has also developed advanced AI processing models known as the Ernie Bot, which released in 2023. Baidu's AI model has been compared to the OpenAI's ChatGPT.
Many issues arise when companies rely too heavily on their AI processes for the recruitment, because the AIs are usually primarily used for keyword searches or key phrase searches, and that can cause issues when the AI doesn't pick up some of the nuances in resumes, and that can actually dissuade people from even applying because they see it as, oh, I just have to put the right phrase in there, or I have to say the right thing, and it's not really about my experience or what I'm bringing to the table. And that actually can impact the soft skills part of the company. It can impact the workers individually and the company as a whole, because for workers, they feel devalued, like they're just a machine and they're just something to create an output for the company rather than bringing their individual perspectives to the job. And that can cause issues in the company's culture and cause people to not want to be as loyal to the company and willing to find a different job. And that can cause issues with the business because it can heighten turnover rates and dissuade people from even applying in the first place. However, there are potential solutions that the company can look into.
Some of the solutions we came up with were a hybrid AI recruitment model. Another one would be implementing AI ethics into the guidelines for recruitment. And then finally, it would be continuing AI training with employees. So the first solution we came up with would be the hybrid AI recruitment model. Basically what this does is it allows AI to handle the initial screening of applicants while humans kind of take over for the rest of it. AI does really good when it comes to handling keywords and phrases, as well as going over general applications and looking for, listed like hard skills, like, good with computers, good at this, good at that, things that might be important to a company. But humans are much better at identifying soft skills, like being able to connect with others, how they work in a team, as well as things like emotional intelligence. AI is not too good at these things, so by allowing AI to do what it's good at and allowing humans to do what they are good at, it will kind of allow for some cohesion between the two. And I think this method would probably be very effective, and it also would not be too hard to implement. The second solution we came up with would be AI ethical guidelines. This basically is pretty simple, is we would just be incorporating ethical code into AI. This would have to be done probably through professionals like universities, HR professionals, and like programmers, which would kind of allow AI to be more refined in the subject of ethics, because AI does tend to struggle in terms of ethical hiring procedures. So by slowly implementing these procedures into AI, it would allow for us to be a little more comfortable in using AI throughout the process, or using it more in the process of hiring. Because the concerns we have with AI right now, as we said earlier, are it is not consistent and it does not follow ethical guidelines unless you specifically tell it to. And then even then, sometimes it can still mess up. So by putting a strict focus on ethics, it would allow for AI to work a lot better. The last solution we came up with would be continuing to use AI in training. I think AI is a very, very good tool that could be used, much more broadly than it is. So by continuing to train our current employees in how to use AI and how to use it more effectively, it would, allow them to obviously use it more effectively in the hiring process when, wanting to go over resumes and things. But to do this, we also need to give AI the tools that it needs to make better decisions. So this could come with, uploading things like real world data from, things like Indeed or other job websites that, kind of tells AI what you're looking for and continuously updating that, which allows AI to make better choices and to kind of narrow down the field for you a little bit better. But we also need to be making sure that the employees are able to continue to use AI effectively, because if you kind of, allow AI to be this important tool, but then the employees don't really know how to use it properly, it's just not going to work. So by training both at the same time, they will work better together.
So throughout our presentation, I think we can agree that the best option to use when addressing using AI for the hiring process is a hybrid approach, using both AI and human resources personnel. You can sift through the initial phases of resumes and applications using AI assets, and then you can finalize those things through use of human resources. This is important because AI can be pretty biased. If you just establish, hey, these are our criteria, if a person has a certain skill set that isn't covered in that criteria, the AI could completely skip over that and not highlight the fact that they have a really important skill that may bring something of value to your company. Also, AI can't speak to people, and it can kind of comprehend what people are saying in certain instances, but soft skills, interpersonal tact, how someone would fit into a business's culture, AI can't really do that yet, and it can't feel human emotion, it can't sense genuineness. So those things are all important to take into account when hiring someone. So if you use the hybrid approach, you can maximize time efficiency by using AI in the initial phases, cut down maybe a few applicants, and then all your final steps, utilize human resources personnel in order to ensure that you hire the right people with the right skills.
AI is the new normal, but it's important to balance automation with ethical concerns. Baidu's AI-powered recruitment system enhances efficiency, but challenges arise such as biases in algorithms and data privacy concerns. This obviously leads to the need for ethical oversight to ensure that AI tools such as routine bias testing and using diverse and unbiased data are fair and transparent throughout the whole process. AI speeds up its candidate screening and decision-making through automation, machine learning, and predictive analytics. Human oversight remains critical in validating the AI recommendations as well as preventing automated biases. Adaptability is going to be the key to sustainable AI recruitment. Obviously, continuous improvements and adaptability are going to be necessary in adjusting the algorithms to refine accuracy, reduce their biases, and respond to evolving hiring needs. Companies that adapt responsibly to these changes in AI will set the standard for the sustainable recruitment model. And finally, the AI-human collaboration is going to be the future of fair hiring. AI enhances recruitment by optimizing its hiring processes, but a hybrid model in which the AI software is handling the data-driven tools and the HR professionals make the final decision is the best way to ensure fair and inclusive hiring processes for all.